The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, I'm Donta.
And hey, I'm Dana.
And welcome to the Donta Show.
What's up, Village? It's your boy Kwame, the man with the plan behind the stands. I'm going to go ahead and make this quick because some of y'all got mouths and be talking mess in the comments and saying that the intro commercial is too long. So, I got something for you. Here we go. Let's get into it. Before we bring out these awesome kings, I need you to stop what you're doing. Excuse me? Excuse me? Ma'am? Sir? You? Yeah, you! Whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, I need you to go ahead and share this live stream. Donta and Dana didn't get all dressed up for you not to share their melanated goodness. So share. You share everything else up in here. Share some quality content for your boys. Now that we mentioned YouTube, are you subscribed to the Donta Show's YouTube? Oh, you're not? Oh, girl. I'm going to need y'all to get it together. Join the village. Go over to www.youtube.com/Donta Morrison. And when you get a chance, head over to Dr. Morrison's. That's right, your boy got his PhD. Head over to Dr. Donta Morrison's website, www.dontamorrison.com, where you can learn more about the man, the myth, the legend known as Donta. And while you're at it, grab some TDS merch and his books. Yes, purchase those smutty books filled with smut. Grab The End of the Rainbow and Yesterday Clarified. And last but not least, head over to the company that put this all together, Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a proactive network focused on providing an innovative space for content creators and entrepreneurs. PMN is dedicated to giving its viewers a diverse entertainment experience while helping content creators elevate their production, engagement, and overall branding. To date, PMN has reached over 1 million viewers and listeners internationally, produced over 52 successful shows with high ratings and fanfare, and has housed over 60 content creators, brands, and businesses through entertainment and consulting services exclusive to PMN. Pyro Media Network is a network that makes you feel at home. So if you have an idea for a show, podcast, or need some professional video and audio production for your business or brand, then join the Pyro family today. Go ahead and visit www.pyromedianetwork.com and we will show you how to go to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please help me welcome my brothers from another mother, the dynamic duo, the melanated kings themselves, Donta and Dana. Let's get it. Let's go!
What up, What up, Village? We are here. Happy Monday. It is time to get it going with another round of the Donta Show with your boy Donta Morrison and my phenomenal partner in crime,
Dana, what's happening?
So happy Monday, y'all. Listen, we're not going to delay or prolong the start of this conversation because we are talking about dating, disasters, do's and don'ts, what makes you be in a committed relationship versus just dating somebody and all that kind of stuff, because there is so much confusion about when you are really in a committed relationship. One date does not a committed relationship make. You believe it? All right, so we're going to dig into this. So before we do that, let me get everybody to shout out the Donta Show. Go ahead and share this page. Just get your friends, your family, your cousins, your loved ones up on the Donta Show. Get up in here, get up in here. What's up, Kim Sutton? How you doing? Xavier Edwards, my brother. So listen, when I see Xavier Edwards' name come, I get sad because my boy is moving to Spain. He is moving to Spain. You got it. So listen, he is my fraternity brother, and we have been ride or dies for the last couple of years, about 3 years. We've been just going hard in the paint, and we had our go away dinner on yesterday. So him and his husband, they are hopping on a plane and they are going away to Spain. But I'm gonna do my best to get out there. So Frat, know that I love you. I am here for you. And whenever you need me, I'm just a phone call away, but don't call collect because I don't have international on my cell phone.
Just a call away.
Do what you gotta do. Before we go any further, y'all, if you are watching and supporting, if y'all know this man sitting next to me, last week was his birthday. So get in the comments section and just go ahead and shout out Dana Dane. Let him know. Give him some birthday love. Happy birthday. We love you, Dana. Oh, yes, we do. We don't love anyone as much as you. Happy birthday, Dana. So let Dana know that you... let him know that you wish him some birthday love. How old are you, Dana?
Yes.
How old are you, Dana?
See. Like I said, every other like.
Feliz cumpleaños, Dana.
Donta Show.
Gracias. How old are you, Dana?
Otra vez, señor. ¿Dónde?
Está. ¿Cómo está usted? Dana, mi amor, how old are you, my friend?
I am.
Just say it.
It.
You don't look your age, bro. You don't look your.
I'm it.
You're it. Dana is it. You know, for the last 2.5 years.
No, how long?
We've been trying to figure out Dana's age. I have did all kind of raffles and prizes and giveaways for anybody that can guess Dana Dane's real age. You know, I think I know it. I'm not sure. He says that I am the oldest of the two of us. I'm not going to give out my age because then you'll probably know his age.
Wait. You said what? You're the oldest?
No, you keep saying that I'm the oldest out of the two of us, but I beg to differ. I don't think that is true.
No, actually, Kwame the oldest out of all three of us.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Bitch, I know you fucking lied. So Dana, let him know, how old are you, bro?
Okay.
Real talk.
Donta is.
God has blessed you.
How old are you?
I'm 50.
I'm 1 year younger than Donta.
See, there you go. There you go. The lies. There you go. This bitch. I'm telling you. Trifling.
I'm 1 year older than Donta. Okay? That's the truth. You know that's the truth.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
Right. Kim Sutton said age is just a state of mind. And if you look at both of us, neither one of us look our age. And that's why I'm always pumping up, Dana. Let folks know how old we are, because age is a state of mind. And as you can see, Black and Puerto Rican, it don't crack. You know, we still look great. It's all about hydrating. We drink our water. We don't stress. We let stuff glide off our shoulders, and we just live our best life. And we give it all to God. Stuff that we can't handle, we give it to God, and that keeps us youthful. And we appreciate that. You got a drop on today?
Nah, the drop is be kind and apologize for mistakes that you may have made unknowingly. That's not a good one.
That's not a drop, bro.
No.
So listen, make sure to follow us on YouTube. Just go to YouTube. YouTube.com /Donta Morrison. YouTube.com /Donta. Because I done got that. No drop. Be kind and say you sorry for the stuff that you have done to people that have done you wrong and you don't mean it. So be kind. No, that's not a drop. It's all good. If you don't have a drop,
Joel
I
Osteen.
get it. Look who's Chris Neal.
Chris Neal is.
We have not seen you
Oh my
in
God.
over a year. Chris Neal is watching us over there on YouTube. Chris, we miss you. We love you.
We need our YouTubers to sound off. Let me see some black hearts from some YouTubers that's watching.
Yes. Hey, Pam. Good evening, Pam. Good evening. All right, so listen. Tonight we're talking about dating. And we're gonna dive deep into it because the era of technology and social media and all that has really changed the dating game. It has changed how people meet. It has changed how they interact. It has changed how folks court one another. And I think, to be quite honest, that can be good or bad. So I'm going to ask the village right now, when it comes to dating in this current dispensation in time, do you think the technological age helped dating or did it destroy dating? What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts? What do you think right now? What do you think right now, Dana?
I think with technology, dating is crazy because you don't know who you're gonna meet. Especially, you can meet somebody online and be catfished. It's scary. So it's just.
So
weird.
you diving right into the negative. I mean,
Yeah.
first of all, let's just unpack this whole catfish thing.
The catfishing.
I don't understand how. Well, let me not be judgy, but I really don't understand how folks can be catfish for like 2 and 3 years. I mean, I have watched the show Catfish, and I sit up and I watch it, and I'm looking, and they be like, we met when I was 14, and you're 41, and you still have not seen this person. You have never heard their voice. You have never seen a picture, but you send them like $400 a month because you guys are in a relationship, and you've never seen them or talked to them. And in the era that we're in right now, you have not FaceTimed this person. They have not sent you a screenshot of them. You've done nothing, and you've been. I wonder, how is Catfish still a TV show? Catfish is like its 6th or 7th season. This show has been on for a long time. It was based upon a real life situation, and I'm sure he never thought that it would spawn into a series that now has Catfish UK. Who is being catfished? I want to know. But I also want to know, has anybody on this thread, and be honest, no judgment, have you ever been catfished? Now, I do think that we have all, had a bad blind date. You have that one friend that sets you up with somebody and says, oh my God, you be the perfect match, and yada, yada, yada. And you get to the restaurant and you looking like, nah, you can't be who they set me up with. My friend really ain't my friend no more. But then you look at catfish and it's like, how you out? Like Kwame said, it's 2022. Ma'am, sir, how are you being catfished? How are you being catfished? And I don't want to bash nobody and say, is your self-esteem that low? I don't want to do that. But I do want to understand, how is it happening right now with all this stuff that's going on, all the ways to communicate, all the ways to engage with someone? How do you be in a relationship with someone for 12 to 24 to 36 months? And you have never seen the person? How does that happen?
That's crazy. I don't know. I was about to say unless they're in jail.
Yeah, just say that. Just say, even in jail, they get on Facebook. It's dudes in jail that got an IG account. Right. So it's like,
hey, you're right. Because
in jail that got an IG account.
One of my homeboys hit me up in the inbox, the ad, and I'm like, nigga, I know you in jail.
Now, how are you? I don't understand. And your IG name is your booking number. I don't understand.
Year joined, 2022.
Right, and you've been in since 2017. Right. And you don't get out till 2041. But you got an IG page. So Chris Neal said people are lonely, and Robert Miller says low self-esteem. But Robert, now let's unpack that, because low self-esteem has many, many different ways of just showing itself. But when I watch the show Catfish, it'd be like dime pieces. And it's like, how did you, I don't understand. So, it's somebody for everybody, but I also get baffled when I see people who you can kind of tell that you're not that person's type.
Right. While they're talking.
Yeah, and it's like, now that you're not talking to that person. That y'all don't even match. And I'm not saying you're not attractive or you're not whatever, because like I said, beauty's not the eye of the beholder. But you can look at somebody on social media and be like, now I know, look at this person's IG page. I know they not finna be hitting you up saying, yo, you my number one, you my ace, you my no.
Around tax season.
Tax season.
Tax season.
Oh, when that PPP loan finna drop.
Car note season.
Yeah.
Car note.
The first of the month. The first of the month you hear from them. So I get it. So we're gonna dive into what is dating. What is dating? So so look, before we go any further, make sure to share. Go ahead and share, and share again. Invite your friends to this conversation. Kwame said exactly, Dante. They got a lot of hobosexuals out there. So for those that may not know what a hobosexual is, okay, a perfect example of a hobosexual is if you have watched the show on Netflix, Worst Roommate Ever. It's a show on Netflix called Worst Roommate Ever, and this girl, she let this dude move in with her, and the dude was a serial squatter. And it was legal. He could legally squat. He was, because they have pulled up his record. I know how to turn the corner, but if you go on Netflix, it's a show called Worst Roommate Ever, and I think it's episode 4. And they found out that this dude had did the same thing in multiple states to different people. He'll present this air of just, I'm the greatest guy. I'm a lawyer. I'm yada yada yada. You a lawyer, but you need a roommate. Okay, whatever. He moves in, and once he moves in, we got squatters' rights. He don't give them no money to pay.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, he gave them no money to pay. He didn't pay no bills. He didn't pay the rent. He didn't pay nothing. And when they will go to the cops to say, yo, he needs to get out, they say, he can't. He got mail coming there. They're like, but he's a roommate. He ain't paying no bills.
Well, they calling the wrong people. They calling the cops.
They call them the cops. But it was also funny seeing that all of the cases, and this is not just talking about how different races handle things differently, none of them was black. Because you getting out my house.
Oh, you getting out.
You getting out today.
If you can get your kids out. Oh, I don't. Hey, my mother got us out in a blizzard. You getting out this house to go to school
today. But check it out. It's called Worst Roommate Ever on Netflix, and it's a series of roommates that have just been. Some of them killed their roommate, whatever. But this one dude, he was a serial squatter, and he had court records where he lived with people for over a year and never paid a dime in their apartment. All of them, what's up, Brian? All of them lost their apartment. They lost their houses because the guy would not get out and would not. The last girl that he lived with, he's almost stabbed her and whatever. And the cops was like, well, I mean, this is his house. I'm just saying. Anyway, back to the situation at hand. We're talking about dating. So we got types of dating. We got y'all going out. Okay. Y'all together, being with someone, hubby wife status, just friends with benefits, hooking up. Are we just seeing each other? And I think that when it comes to the different types of datings, sometimes the lines get blurred. And it's like, well, what are we? What's going on?
Right.
And it's always funny because in a lot of situations, I'm sorry, did y'all clap? But y'all know what a homosexual is now? Y'all know what that is now? I'm sorry, I moved on kind of quick. If you got clarity on what a homosexual is, just put in the comment section. Yes, I now know what a homosexual is. I was once a homosexual. I'm a delivered homosexual. I'm currently a homosexual seeking deliverance, or I'm a homosexual and I'm just fine being a homosexual. So speak your truth. This is a safe space. Nobody's going to see this but the village. So if you are currently a homosexual and you need help and you need some kind of treatment or therapy, let us know. There are programs out there for you. If you are currently dating a homosexual and you want to figure out, how do I get rid of this homosexual? There you go. Homosexual, a person of the opposite sex who comes to visit you and wants to stay and live with you and start a relationship because they're homeless. Some of y'all have been homosexuals. Some of y'all have been victims of a homosexual. Who's to say? I don't know your life, and I don't yuck your yum. Whatever gets you through.
Whatever's your zhuzh.
Right, whatever's your zhuzh. Whatever is your zhuzh. You go ahead and you rock on. You go off, sis. Go off. So speaking of, yes, bro, we're talking about blurred lines. So most people when they meet, when they meet, or when they're dating, or when they're starting to get to know somebody, they instantly put the car in fifth gear and they speed to we're together. Because a lot of folks honestly don't know how to date multiple people at the same time. You know,
Right.
they just don't. Did you, are you a serial dater? Wherever a serial dater? And because for me, I could not be a serial dater. We go on one date, we together.
You on some misery shit.
I was. I will hobble you. I will break your ankles. You're not leaving me. What? We went to El Cholo. You are with me now.
I took you to Norm.
Yeah, you are with me. Remember that cheese toast from Sizzler? Oh, we are together. And you love me, and I love you, right? Right? So I'm just saying, how many of you out there, to be quite honest, don't know how to serial date? Kwame, don't judge norms. That bigger, better breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
Come on.
Listen. So I'm just saying. How many of you out there? And let's be honest. Let's talk, village. Let's talk. Invite your friends. Go ahead and tag some folks to get up in here. I'm asking everybody right now. Invite one person to tonight's show. Just put one friend that you got on social media. You know, Keisha, tag Jackie. You know, just tag somebody in this conversation right now, and let's dig in. How many of you honestly do not know how to date multiple people at the same time? Nicole Vick says, I will say I had to relearn how to date at one point. Relearn how to date. And see, most folks don't know how to date. It's a lot of folks that don't know how to date. It's a lot of folks that have never been on a date. You know, like sadly, it's a lot of women that have never been on a real date. You know, and I think that you know that goes into a lot of stuff. Brian says serial dating is good only if you are the beneficiary of being courted. Okay. Okay. So if you are the beneficiary of being courted, then serial dating is great, because serial dating can be quite costly. Serial dating can be expensive,
Costly and confusing.
it can be confusing, it can be costly, and for some people it can get emotional, because now you're building all these different attachments, and at some point somebody's going to say, so which one is it going to be? Because I like you, and then the other one likes you, and they all start liking you. Because if you are a good dater, if you are a good courter, and I can guarantee, something tells me that Brian Reveals is an amazing courter. I think Brian will woo you to Woo Town.
To Wu-Tang.
To Woo Town. I think Brian will court you and take you all the way there. I think Brian has a way of courting, and this verbal swag, and just a way of treating you to make you be like, oh my God, are you serious? But then if Brian does that same treatment to somebody else, they're all going to start liking Brian, and that can get confusing.
He said,
And
Google
Google
me.
Bro, own it. Own it, B. Own it. Pound.
I am Google.
So, I mean, when you think about that, some people can't handle it. You know, some people can't handle it. They can't handle serial dating, because when it gets to the point where you got to make that decision, you know, what do you do?
Yeah.
Walt B says, I'm not cut out to date more than one person. Some people are not. Some people are not. They're not cut out to date more than one person. Sadly, no, not sadly, because if I had been that person, I wouldn't be where I am now. You know, sadly, but not sadly. I just said that again. Is it deep inside a sadness that I don't know about? So I got to unpack something.
You need some sip of your water.
Yeah. I was never good at dating multiple people. I wasn't good at it. Xavier said, I actually did the serial dating for 4 years when I first came to Cali, and it taught me some things and really got me some decent experience. Okay. I want to know more about the experience. Did it get you the experience of how to date, Fred? Did it teach you how to navigate? Did it teach you how to, you know, put into perspective the different kind of people that are out there? Pam says, I need a date. Want to help me out? Pam, listen. Listen, if anybody is down in the Florida area and you can treat our queen Pam good with some respect and do a proper courtship, listen, inbox me first. Don't you reach out to her. Inbox me first. I'll vet you, and then we'll forward you on to Pam.
Pam's not the tacos.
No. Brian's, I got to make time in my schedule to date. Brian, come on, fam. Yeah, you got to make time in your schedule to date. You got to make time in your schedule to date. Kim Sutton said multiple dating is not for me. Multiple dating is not for me. So, Dave, did you ever struggle with multiple dating?
No.
I was hoping you would talk more so I could drink some damn water. Oh my God. Whew. Walt B said, please explain what a real date is. Boom. That is an excellent question. And I think a real date is case by case. It's case by case. It's all about the expectation.
Right, of each individual person.
What do you consider a real date? What is a real date? Some people will say if we go Dutch, that's not a real date. Well, why not? Some people will say that. Some people will say if we didn't go out to eat, that ain't no real date. You know, if it's early, if it's breakfast or brunch, that ain't no real date. Some folks think it's a real date only when it's all the flowers and candy and all that kind of stuff.
Somebody said something on here. I think it was about sex, the sexual experience.
Kwame just said.
Okay, but see, people tend to think that you got to have sex to just date somebody, and when you date somebody, if you have sex with them or what have you, they get it. You know what I mean?
Well, we have sex, we're not together. I mean, that's.
But no, because you can date people and not have sex. Okay, can you? Can you?
I mean,
no. But what I'm saying, no. She said I'd rather play golf.
Yes, I can date people.
I mean, you can just go on dates as friends. It doesn't have to be any sexual
dates as friends. See, once we
date is like dinner,
once we cross into friend zone, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Because dating doesn't have
ministers.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just saying, dating, once it goes into the friend zone, it's hard to come back from that. Mm-hmm. It's really hard to come back from that. Because normally when you meet somebody, we can all say that when you meet somebody that you're attracted to. Now, I know I can't speak for women because I'm not a woman. Okay, I'll never be that gay. I'm not a woman. But I know for men, the first thing normally is intimacy or lust. You know, we look like, man, look at the body, look at the this, look at the that, da 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 da. I don't know if women have that same impression when they first start dating somebody, if they go straight to the bedroom. Right. You know, but for guys, we're looking. It's all about that pleasure. Well, how am I gonna feel in the bedroom with this individual?
But I wouldn't say all guys. Just to be safe. Okay. I wouldn't say all guys.
The two in front of you, be clear, because you're not going to be all sanctimonious and make me like some kind of heathen. You're not going to do that. So that's what you're not going to do. You know, we're going to level this playing field, you know. And I like what Brian says. A friend equals no sex. Right. Once we're now friends, if we even try to have sex, it's going to be comedic. I'm going to start laughing. Like, we crossed over. We can't do this now. Right. We can't do this. We just can't. We can't. Sharitha said you can quench your sexual palate without dating.
That sounds like a robbery, a smash and grab.
Smash and grab. Sharitha, you want to come on and expound upon that answer?
Yes, please. That sounds like somebody breaking in your car. Broke my window.
They breaking in something, right? Walt B says, not for a long time. About the third date, some sexual play needs to be going on. See? And that means because you're basing it. So Walt, here's my question for Walt and those that think like Walt. By the third date, some sexual play needs to be going on. If by the third, fourth, or fifth date, nothing has happened, is that person friend zoned?
But what if that's not your intent?
Why would it not be my intent?
But again, you said,
listen, I have enough friends. Listen, I'm good in the friend.
What if your intent is not to just smash? You just want to hang with somebody and just be friends and hang out and go on a date.
Then that's a friend.
Okay, so
you're looking for friends.
But you're going on a date. Look, you know, you gotta be friends.
Then you're looking for friends because you're looking for friends, and that is how people end up getting the short end of the stick, because somebody like you will take somebody out on a wonderful date, horse and carriage, the whole nine, and then by date 3, she looking like, well, when you go, and you like, oh, I'm looking for friends. Well, you didn't say that. Your profile didn't say that. Your conversation didn't say that. Nothing about all that we doing said friends. And now you're going to show me we friends. Now you're getting punched in the mouth because I'm upset because you wasted my time. You wasted my time.
I tell you what, fight.
You wasted my time. We've gone out on 3 dates. I have shaved. I have gussied up. I have done all I gotta do to be ready at all times. And you said, "Oh, we just gonna be friends." Friends? Are you kidding me?
Did you say shaved and gussied up?
And gussied up. Always just fresh. Thinking that at some point, something's gonna happen. Like this is the date. This is the date. Here we go. It's gonna happen. Okay, not this time. Next time. And then you finally would do. Oh, I'm just looking for friends. Man, I would punch you in the mouth. I would be so livid that you have wasted my time. If I wanted a friend, I would have told you from the gate. I want a friend. No, Nah, Brian said
I prefer to have sex
on the first date. It's an audition.
Oh my God.
It's an audition. It's an audition. I mean, what? I mean, let's just be like Sharitha said, clear the field. Clear the field. And you want a friend. You take yourself down to the park. You go find a friend to play with the park, but I don't play games. I don't play no games.
He says shaved and gussied up.
Gussie. You skeeting and you are just waiting. You just wait. You sitting there real still, so nothing start getting no stench. You just sit there. No, we can't run. We can't walk fast. Let's just sit here. I want to stay fresh, effervescent. You know. I just need a friend. Man, I would be so hot. Ladies, would that bother you? Fellas, would that bother you? If you spend all this time getting to know somebody, you spark interest, and they have put forth the effort to make you be like, yo, this is going to be great. And then they hit you with the, oh, I'm just looking for a friend. I've always been looking for a friend. I'm sorry that there was some kind of miscommunication. Where did you get confused? Maybe when you asked me out on a date, you asked me out on a date, that's when I got confused. I got confused. You know what? It's 8:30.
You're gussied up right now because I smell China rain.
Right. Listen.
What is that? You're freaking.
It's Skin So Soft by Avon. It's Gina Tay.
Right.
Chantilly. So we're going to do a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back with part 2 of this conversation. Ooh, friend, man. we are back for the second and final portion of the Donta Show. Before we went on break, we were talking about dating. Walt B asked a phenomenal question. He asked, what is dating? And then it evolved into communication and all that kind of stuff. Yo, thank you, Shatsy Lady. Please subscribe to the Donta Show on YouTube. Yo, y'all, listen. Y'all subscribe to everything else. Like Dana says, subscribe to Jet, Ebony, Tiger Beat, Right On Magazine, Essence, all that kind of stuff. Subscribe to the Donta Show on YouTube. It is absolutely free. It will cost you nothing to do so. What do you got to lose? Y'all always talking about, I want to support the people and Black Power and yada, yada, yada. We've been asking y'all for 2 years to subscribe to Donta Show. Some of y'all ain't did it, but it's all good. We know you love us and we appreciate it. So Nicole Vick posted, she shared that talking about a dating and what is a date. A date, where's it at, Nicole? Let me see. Can you see a comment? Okay, a date involves an activity of some sort, a museum outing, a concert, a hike, paint and sip, etc. And yes, we were specific on that and said basically a date is how you identify it. What do you like to do? And I think sometimes people allow themselves to go on dates to places that they don't love going on. Right, they don't like, right. I don't really want to do this. Walt B, you love these commercials? Listen, Walt, price break. Hold on 1 second. Walt B, you got a show. Come on over to Pyro. We got openings just for you. Be a part of the Pyro family. Reach out to Kwame Corbett at Pyro Media Network, or Pyro Media Enterprises, pyromedianetwork.com. I forgot which one it is. Wow. Reach out to Kwame and Pyro Bot, and we can get you a commercial too, and a whole show and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
All right. So basically, when it comes to the dating part, some people will say, I just want somebody to treat me nice, and I want somebody to yada, yada, yada. You got to be specific in that thing, because what you put onto the atmosphere may come back to you, and you realize what you thought you wanted ain't really what you wanted. Have you ever asked, or put into the ether that you get this kind of person, and then when that person came, you realize, yeah, this ain't really what I want.
Right. Oh yeah, that happened before.
That's it.
That's it. Oh yeah, that happened before. I'll say it like that.
We got evasive Ernie on the show tonight. So now I do like what Brian said. Brian said it's like a test drive. It's like a test drive. And I think that one thing that we do, unfortunately, within America, is that we have demonized sex. And we have shamed sex, and we have made sex to be this dirty situation. And I'm all about sex positivity. Now I'm not saying just go out there and just have, just reckless abandon with your body, still be mindful of what's going on. But I think that when it comes down to sex, if someone has sex on the first date, should they be shamed? Nah. I don't think they should be shamed, as long as both people are consenting, they're mutual, and the communication is clear.
We're gonna know, but them too.
Yeah, but some people do it, and then they go into this whole, mindset of, oh my God, I feel like such a yada yada yada. Why'd I do this? Why'd I do that?
Right.
It's like, yo, you did what you wanted to do. If it's what you wanted to do, if you felt that the timing was right, if you trusted this person with your body, if you weren't in control of the situation, sex on a first date to me is like, okay, well, you wanted to do it, right? So don't be sitting there regretting and pouting and snotting and cheesing. You did what you wanted to do.
Right.
What you wanted to do. Period. Point blank. Now, the tables turn when you are having sex on the first date in order to keep the person. Now, I think that's when it's problematic. If every time you are having sex on this first date, you are upset that you don't get a second date, are you upset that the person left or the person didn't call you, yada, 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 then clearly your intentions for having sex with this individual was totally different than what that person thought.
But they didn't pass the test drive.
They didn't pass the test drive.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a lemon. You just laying there. You like it? You like it? I'm like, I guess so. I'm like,
are we there yet?
Yeah, right.
Are we there yet?
I gotta go to the cleaners, but it's 10 o'clock at night. I gotta get there early.
I'll be back. I'm trying to sit out front. It's a long line on Friday.
I gotta get my uniform for work in the morning. I'm just saying. I think, and like Brian said, it's probably you didn't get a second date. You didn't get a second date because you was a bump on the log on the first one.
They didn't have general.
Right. And now at the same time, you cannot put your all into that first time
because that's what'll get the person going crazy.
Right, and then you have now set a precedent.
So it's a catch-22.
It's a catch-22.
Yeah, because you want to go in there and move furniture and knock down curtains.
and break lamps and all kind of stuff. But then you set a precedent because now every single time that person gonna be expecting that. You know, now if you got a bad back, you got sciatica and all that, you can't be doing all those stunts and shows.
Bad knees.
Yeah, stay within your lane. Stay within your lane. So I think there needs to be some kind of balance. You know, just stay within your lane. But I think the problem is how people just throw it all out there. I'm gonna keep this person. I'm gonna show you what I got, and they like, yo, wait. First of all, you did too much the first time. You know, too much. You know, and then go ahead.
No, I was saying what Pam said. You know, women are judged differently than men if they have sex on the first date. You know, if a man has sex on the first date with a nice piece. You know, he go to his boy, yo, man, yo, hey, yo. But then a girl, she'll go, damn, girl.
That girl, for real.
The first night.
And mind you, the one that's judging her is doing the same exact thing. The same.
With him.
Right. No. After you.
Right. You just love, but she coming in behind you.
Right. And I think that's the part. It's like people are scared to be sexually honest about what they're doing and what they like to do. So when that first date ends, you go tell your girlfriend, well, did you kiss him? You not gonna kiss on the first date. No, you done slob this whole face down. It's like, sis, be honest. Well, I'm being safe. It's like, just come on, just do what you do. And I think it's unfair that women get judged for wanting to be intimate soon. You know, but fellas is like, you just being a dude, do what you gotta do. So Brian said, I don't do sex on first dates. If that happens, I already categorize what type of relationship this will be. Is that true?
I mean, it depends on how he's thinking. That's how he's thinking. A lot of people may not think. I mean, that's just his opinion.
And no, I get it. But I guess it goes with the purpose of why you're dating. Marriage, just dating is casual, etc. Right. Now, I have had a lot of first date situations that evolved into something great. You know, that one night stand that would never go home. Like, when you leaving? You want breakfast again? I ain't got no more grits. When you going home? Oh, you live with your mom?
Yeah.
Oh, you was there for a while? Oh, okay.
Now you gotta change your work schedule and work from home.
Right. Homosexual. Thank you, Chris. Right. Homosexual. I have had them. Like, okay. I'm just saying. So yeah, I just think that we gotta do what's best for you. And Brian, you make a great point, because if your mindset is like, well, if you give it up to me on the first date, who else has gotten it on the first date? But at the same time, and I told this to some young guys. I did a workshop at Dorsey High School last Friday. I was talking to their ninth graders about HIV and sex and all this kind of stuff. And I asked they had did this workshop with their students, and one of the questions the teacher had asked them, and those are all these papers on the wall, why should they not have sex? And their top question was, I can't afford to, I'm not financially stable. I'm like, you're not financially stable to have sex? I'm like, sex is the one thing you can get for free. I'm like, what do you mean I'm financially stable? And then they went to, well, we can't afford to have no kids. I'm like, okay, I get that, but sex and pregnancy is two totally different things.
Right.
And I get where they were coming from. I would have
thought they would have been they can't afford to buy the condom.
Right. No, they equated sex to pregnancy. And I thought that was adorable. I'm like, that's cool. I like how y'all are thinking. That's great. But don't blur those lines, because there's going to come a time when you're going to want to have sex. Your loins are going to be on fire. You are going to be like, yo, I don't care what happened, but we gotta do something, because I can't breathe. And I had to kind of unpack all that to get them to understand, the importance of condoms and abstinence and celibacy and communication and all that, because they instantly was going like, I don't want to get her pregnant. But I think that when it comes down to sex, like Pam said, we cannot shame women, And then I told the dudes, I said, don't ever ask a girl how many guys she's been with, because she is not going to tell you the truth at all. Ever. Sorry, Dana.
Hey,
She's not. I can watch this right now. Ladies, put your body count in the comment section. I dare you to put your actual body count in the section. Do it. And I bet you 3, 4, probably no more than 6.
Yo, you gonna get in trouble with this.
It's like, ma'am, you're in your upper 60s and you've only had 4 partners? What?
Wait a minute, who's that?
Where?
Right there.
Where? Which one?
Right there.
That's my Ife. I love Ife.
But where's she been?
She's been here. Ife never left. I talked to Ife yesterday.
Oh, okay. Ife Thomas is in the building.
Ife said none of your damn right. See, none of your
Right,
business.
Ife, yeah.
None of your business. And Lakeisha said ever, right? Ever. You will never know their body count. Don't ask so fellas, don't ask the ladies how many guys they've been with. And for the love of God, don't ask if you're the best one. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it to yourself. Because you will get this false sense of security, and she'll be looking like, oh, tink tink, poor thing. You know, I'm the best you ever had, huh? And she'll blink, you know.
Blink once if
she'll blink, she'll look, she'll smile, you know, she'll say, let's just go to Harbor House.
Right.
I don't want to, yeah, let's go to dorms. I don't really want to ask that. You know, you don't ask me that. Don't ask that question, fellas. Just do what you got to do. Enjoy the moment, but don't get all inquisitive because you're going to get your feelings hurt, and you're going to think that you got this lady that has been waiting for you her whole life. Tell you right now, she hasn't. She has not. She may have been desiring a guy like you, but she has not sat back and put on this chastity belt and locked it and put the key in a safe under her bed, never to be found, hoping that you walk through the door one day and just woo her into unlocking the pleasure palace.
I just
no.
Why would somebody ask him what am I the best you ever had though? That's crazy.
Yeah, because a lot of guys need that ego stroke.
That is crazy.
They need ego stroke. Oh, girl, I'm the best you ever had, huh? Oh boy, no. And now you mad. Now you want to fight. You feeling all upset. Your self-esteem is shot. Right.
Take a nap so you can prove it wrong.
Right. You don't want to date her no more. You know, you through with her because now you done framed her as being loose and all that. Bruh, it's not her fault.
That's a sneaky way of asking her how many men she's been with.
Right. It's not her fault that you're whack.
Right.
You know, so let's not blame her that you're whack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, own your truth. Read some books. You know, get some books on how to please a woman, get some book on the female body and all that kind of stuff. Because some of you fellas out there still don't know how to navigate around a woman's body. You don't even know what the body parts are called. You know, I don't blame you fellas. I'm not blaming you, but I'm just saying, do better. Do better. Take some advice. And y'all probably looking like, how you gonna tell me how to be with a woman? Yada yada yada.
Mind your damn
business. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm trying to give you some advice on how to work all this out. You know, you don't just go in there, cut the light out, leave your tube socks on, and think that's gonna be sexy for her. No. Get her up here first, and everything else will line up, and you'll be the better for it. Be better for it, because some of y'all watch too much adult film and think that's how you woo her. Y'all don't realize that adult cinema, they edit. They cut, they stop. They got fluffers.
Right
they
when
got
you about to dive off the diving board, they say, "Hey, stop!"
And then he got to go somewhere else while she get herself ready and all that. You know, so no. So that's not gonna wow her that you think you're Brian Pumper. That's not gonna wow her. It's not. So take off the Timbs, take off the wife beater. You know, put on some deodorant, you know, and, you know, just think about it. You know, I'm just.
Why you say him of all people?
Listen, you got on Timbs and tube socks.
90 rings.
Yeah, right, all these rings and gold chains. You scratching up her chest with your gold chain.
Cracking her teeth.
Right. Hitting her in the face with your cross and whatnot. Hey. She's like, hey, bruh.
Oh.
Just get up. Oh, girl, you don't like this? No, I don't. You got on Timbs. You scraping her hardwood floors. You just doing all kind of stuff trying to be
all of her teeth loose.
Right, exactly. You know, broke her cap. You know, all kind of stuff talking about trying to impress her. That's not how you impress her. That's not how you do the dating thing, bro. That's not it. Yes, Eddie. Pre-salvation. Yes. I don't know what they were now.
You don't know what they wear now.
Yes, Brian, the Timbs. You know the
Jellies
fellas,
and tube
the,
socks.
right, the fellas got the Timbs. They got the Timbs thinking they doing something, then wonder why the girl ain't reciprocating.
But why was the Timbs old Timbs? Though they
Old
put their leg
Timbs.
up, they look like they
It's
just
old
left
Timbs.
work.
Right. Just left the quarry.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and they think that's it. Meanwhile, the girl is already thinking about the other guy. After you finish, like, I can't wait till this dude finish so I can call the other guy that has taken the time to get to know me. And it's usually the corny guy, the low-key dude, the one that she don't want to be seen in public with because he's kind of a simp. But in the bedroom, he's everything she needs. But she wants
Put
to
in all that FaceTime.
Right, but she wants to be with the other dude because he gives this look and she feel all safe. But Herman is really the one
Herman's
who was
slanging.
getting her together.
She want to be with at the BC.
Right. Herman is making this work, but you know them other ones, y'all Tyrones and Jaquans and all that kind of stuff. She's like, yeah, I don't know, but you know, Herman called me pretty. Herman talks to me. Herman gets up in here. Herman listens when I talk. You know, but you sitting there scraping the fork against your gold tooth as you eat.
Hey, Herman is knocking down walls.
Herman.
Herman.
So, fella, sit back.
Herman is giving out PTO days.
right. So, I'm telling you right now, fellas,
That's
Herman call. You see Herman call.
That's what Herman, you got to have some vacation time because you're not going to work.
And Herman is always the one that the Jaquan's laughing at.
Right.
When Herman's walking out the office and she's walking out, Herman got on a plaid shirt with the tie and the penny loafers and a little bag. And when I go to car,
he tell you she's not going to be here tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. How you know Herman?
Yeah. Trust me, she's right. PTO tomorrow.
And then you sitting there clowning her, you pointing at Herman and clown him and look at this old goofy, old corny, old yada yada yada. Oh, that's just Herman. He ain't nobody. When Herman called late at night, you don't feel nothing because they laughing and joking. Oh, it's just Herman you talking about. All right, that's just Herman. Oh man, Herman ain't nothing. While you playing dominoes and spades and you on the front porch or sitting on a crate smoking your black and mild, Herman's on the phone with her.
Herman is building furniture.
Right. Herman is establishing rapport. Herman is courting her. Herman is wooing her.
Down cinder blocks.
Right. And Herman is looking at you, smiling and shaking your hand. A proper handshake, not no dap, not no pound. A proper handshake. It's good to see you, Jaquan. How are you? How are things? You found a job yet?
Herman is walking in the door with posture restraints, so you can have the proper posture when you go to work the next day.
And you out there waxing your cutlass. So, bruh. I'm telling you, all that testosterone you think that you need to have to keep her, nah, be a Herman.
Herman is coming over and fixing your plumbing.
Right, be a Herman. Be a Herman. Herman is keeping that smile on her face. Herman. Now, she may stay with you because, like I said, you give the image of what a man is supposed to be, and you argue and you beat your chest and you rah-rah and all that kind of stuff. But I guarantee you, when the tear falls, she's going to Herman for counsel and comfort.
Hey, you out there, would you say they waxing they what?
Cutlass.
Herman is pulling up in a Chevy Nova, all steel.
Oldsmobile.
Herman coming up with a car that don't even have seatbelts or airbags, and they got the long front seat like a sofa
with an 8-track player.
Coming and knocking dust off of all type of fans.
And she can care less about what Herman drives. I'm just saying. Now, fellas, we'll do y'all later about the different kind of women. But on tonight, I'm just saying, y'all got to be true about it. Y'all got to be true about it. Y'all want to see how Herman look? Listen, we're going to show you how Herman look. This is Herman.
My shit. Yeah, my shit. Yeah, see.
Herman. That is Herman.
That's it.
So you sit there and laugh all day, joke all day, clown all day. And Herman, the one she making the cobbler for, the one that she making the bundt cake, the pound cake, the lemon cake, the 7-Up cake, the homemade ice cream, the one she churning fresh butter for. Herman.
My shit. Yeah, my shit. Yeah, see.
Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all ain't 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 ready.
My
So, ladies.
Woo!
So that was for y'all too. Those of y'all that keep looking beyond the Herman and saying, "What can he do? He ain't my type. He can't make it happen. He can't make my toes curl. I don't want him." Think about Herman. Think about Herman. Herman has sat back and studied. Herman has put in the work to make sure that you are going to be okay.
Herman is in Vegas building casinos.
Right. Herman has got in tune and got in touch with what it takes to keep you satisfied. So y'all stop looking over Herman.
Herman designed the first Tesla.
And took it to space. So y'all stop overlooking Herman. Okay? Thank you. That's all we got to say. That's all we got to say.
Oh, God.
So listen, there's also one thing I want to close out with on tonight. There's this, I saw this post earlier today, and I think it's a good way to end tonight's show. So Kwame, can you just show what it says? Here it is.
Oh, man.
Serious talk right here, y'all. This is the Donta drop. Your triggers are your responsibility. Get that? Your responsibility. It isn't the world's obligation to tiptoe around you. Okay? Your triggers are your responsibility. It isn't the world's obligation to tiptoe around you. Basically, what that is saying is, if you know you have triggers, if you know there are things about you that can pop off just like that, don't put yourself in situations to be triggered.
Right.
No is a complete sentence. So when people are inviting you spaces, asking you to come around a certain crowd, yada, 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 if you know you are going to be triggered, whether it's friends, whether it's family, I don't care who it is, if you know that once you get into that environment, your peace will be disrupted because you are triggered by the space, you are triggered by the person, you are triggered by the music, you are triggered by the smell, the liquor, the whatever. If you're triggered, don't put yourself in those positions, because then when you go off, you're going to look a fool because you did not protect your peace.
Right.
So if you know what your triggers are, be accountable for that. Stay away from things, people, places, all that kind of stuff that's going to push you over the edge and make you act out of character.
Right.
Because the cameras are always rolling and you do not want to go viral for looking a fool.
Literally.
Yeah. You do not want to go viral for looking a fool. So for that, I'm saying it's all about self-accountability. That's all that's saying. Self-accountability. So make sure that you're doing what you can do to protect yourself so you can stay triggered, and it's all
My shit, yeah, my shit, yeah, see.
Come on here, Herman. Come on here. So listen, also I shared in the chat the GoFundMe. So I'm going to Ghana in May, and I'm going to work at a school. We're going to go volunteer at a school. It's a little missions trip. So I would love to have you guys all just donate to the GoFundMe. You ain't got to donate a lot. You know, a nickel, a dime, and that's like $5, $10. That's not a real nickel or a dime. So I would love you can just go to the GoFundMe. You know, just share what you can. Share what you can. And it's going to go towards building new desks for the students, getting hygiene supplies, getting school supplies, getting things the kids need. If you don't want to donate financially, just inbox me and reach out and say, well, how can I donate some hygiene kits? I have someone that is mailing me kits. They saw the GoFundMe and said, yo, I work in an environment where we have all these hygiene supplies. I'm going to mail them to you. They put them in the mail today. This is somebody I have never met. I don't even know this person. So Village. We always say it takes a village. Well, I'm going to a village in Africa, and I would love to have you contribute. Do what you can. I would really appreciate it. Dana, we got 1 minute. What's good with you?
Spread love.
Instead of spreading lies.
We have to always remember to spread love.
Instead of spreading lies. Yeah. Whoa.
He's trying to get those GoFundMe, huh?
I'm trying to get my money.
All right, just make sure you reach out to someone again. Did you hear new variants come out?
Yes. I don't talk about COVID.
Okay, I'm just saying. So make sure
I'm COVID burnt. I'm sorry.
Just make sure you reach out to someone to make sure that they're doing okay, even if you think that they are.
I pray
say
for
hi.
you. Keep going.
And say hi to them. Send them a card, email, text, whatever. We all need support from each other. Apologize when need to be apologized. Just tell someone you love them for the day, all right?
With words
I love y'all.
from my mouth, I love you. I need you to serve. That was the anointing. That was the anointing. It destroyed the yoke. So listen, that's that. So please make sure to follow us both on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. You're laughing at the anointing. YouTube.com/Donta Morrison, YouTube.com/Donta Morrison. Also, go to our Instagram pages. You got DNA713, DNA716 on Instagram, and Donta_Morrison on Instagram. Village, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for riding with us for so long. Yes, on that picture was my cousin Keisha in the back in the GoFundMe pic. That was us in New Orleans, right by a cemetery. Tomorrow night, I believe we have Daryl Walter coming back for part 2. If you missed last week's conversation, Daryl Walter really unpacked his trek through the Black church as a gay man and where he stands now. Tomorrow is going to be part 2. I pray that you are all able to join. Love you, Chris Neal. Love you, love you, love you. I pray that you are able to watch on tomorrow night. I pray that you have a blessed night's sleep. Just rest. Get some rest on tonight, because rest and sleep are different. We all go to sleep, but are we resting as we slumber? So I pray that you get rest on tonight and wake up tomorrow feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on a new day. And we will see you tomorrow night right here on Facebook Live and YouTube at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Take care, and we love you. Good night.
Oh my God. My God, my God.